importance of leadership. Now, since we understand and we've been speaking about कि एक छोटे ट्राइब बन के एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का कल्चर बनता है, एंड एवरी ट्राइब, एवरी इंडिविजुअल माइट लुक एट इट वेरी डिफरेंटली. So what do you think is the responsibility of leaders of the organization in defining and then actually driving and sustaining the culture of an organization?
I would say role तो है, major role है, but I have always heard in most of our sessions or interactions that the entire responsibility of creating a culture is with the leadership. And the second in the layer comes the enabling functions like HR. Third would be the managers. And fourth, according to me, would be employees should be in that pyramid, but nobody talks about it. But
Hmm.
to answer your question, I would say leaders play a critical role because whenever we initiate something, ये चीज होनी है या नहीं होनी है, how much I want to invest in that, how much I am open to change, and I understand the need, and I'll do whatever it takes to reach there. All these things, affirmations, will come from the leadership team. The
Hmm.
push or the pull that is needed to initiate these changes in the system or to create one, that will come from the leadership team. Now, that's the that's the topmost level, right, where we have constructed the framework that this is what we want to do and this is how we will do. So that responsibility, I would say 30% or 40% of the entire thing, because that's the major one. But the next or the remaining, when we uh, get into a process mode, implementation mode, I think it varies and it gets further distributed, maybe 20% with the enablers, another 20% with the managers, and this takes care of your approximately 80. But still, I would say 70 to 80%, and remaining 30 to 20%, which most of the organizations or we as a process initiators we miss, it lies on employees as well,
Hmm.
Prashant, because sometimes we've heard it enough that if you want to see the change, you have to be part of the change, you have to be the change. But how much employees understand, or probably the pattern designed by us today is such जहाँ पे हम employees को उस तरह से train करते ही नहीं है that you
Hmm.
also play a role in creating culture.
Hmm.
पर अगर culture में problem है, have you given them enough space to say that this is the problem, ये सही नहीं है या ये होना चाहिए, and it will be much better for my team or at least for me individually. So if you have
Hmm.
given that platform and if employees are participating, then this would be the bifurcation. But just answering your question with respect to leadership team and leadership in general, it creates or it plays a very very vital role. I would give it the same comparison as value and culture. Similarly, the rest remains at one end, but one thing which has to be there in a consistent manner, that is the leadership team.